And I am live. Yay! Ooh, here we go. We have to attach this. This is not the best view, but never mind. There we go. Okay. Quickly rearrange myself. Oh dear. Right. What am I doing? I am working on this. I am putting in the ends, sewing in the ends. It's a tedious job, but somebody has to do it, and we might as well do it with you there. So let's see if we can get something done here. Hello. Yep, that's going well. Hi Sue. Oh Sue, I'm sorry I confused you last weekend. Oh, hi Susan. How are you? Hi Kat. Hello from London. Hi from London. Hello Scarlett. Hi. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Ah! Nor me, Sue, nor me. Hi Helen. Good morning. Good morning, good lunchtime, good afternoon, good evening, good afternoon time, good night. Whatever time it is, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so pleased you're all joining me. Yay! Do you know, I really look forward to these lives. It's unbelievable, isn't it? But it's just so nice to have that contact. Oh, never mind, Patty. I'm glad you said hello anyway. Have a nice time, whatever you're doing. Oh, yeah. Straight edges. It's practice. It's knowing what you're doing. It's recognizing the stitches. Hello, hello from Mexico. Sorry, I didn't catch your name there. Yes, it's just practicing. In the beginning, when I started, I had problems with straight edges, but once you start recognizing what you are looking at, whether it is your last stitch or your chain. So, hi Faye from Maine. Hi. So what you should do is put, when you make your turning chain, put a stitch marker in that, because that's your last stitch of that round, and then when you come back you know that that's your last stitch. Okay, so there's a little tip for you there. Hello everyone. Yes, hi Sue. Saying hello to everyone there. It's great. I'm getting there with this jumper. Hi Laurie. It's nearly finished. I've put it together like 3 times now. Had to take it apart again, then did it wrong, then changed my mind, all kinds of things. But I am now at the stage where I am sewing in the ends. So I leave all the ends because when you have to undo it again, it's easier if the end is still out. So it's nice to just, yeah, I know it's more work at the end, but it, you know, I had to undo a couple of times, so it was good that it was, hi Gail, so it was good that it was all hanging out still. Yeah, I'm good. Oh, great Cat. Yes, I've just received my box as well. Did you get the really big one now? Well, not really big, but bigger than before, with the flowers on the side. I've done a video on opening it. Oh, hello Stephanie. Thank you. You have a lovely day too. And I did a video on it to sort of, you know, unboxing, but I'm not posting it yet because I don't want to spoil other people's surprise. So I'll wait a little while before I post it, so that I'm sure that everybody who has ordered it will have, you know, seen the contents, because it's like you order it but you don't know what it's going to be, so it's like a surprise. So I really don't want to spoil someone's surprise. Yes, borders do fix a lot, don't they? But yes, if you try to you know, it's just recognizing the last stitch basically. Yeah, I got it yesterday as well, and I was so excited, so I had to film it. I filmed it straight away. It's filmed, but like I said, I'm keeping it so I don't spoil someone else's surprise. Yeah, and I've got so loads of ends on here on this jumper, because there was like you know, when your ball ends, when you anyway, never mind, it'll be worth it, I'm sure. I'm going to be, there's so many occasions where I thought if only my jumper was finished I could have worn it. So I'll be wearing that next week at the live. It's not my pattern, okay, so I can't sort of, I'll do a video on it and I'll point you in the direction of the pattern and everything, so you can go and make it as well, but it's not my pattern, but I will do a video on it, just saying. Hi Sylvia! Hi Sylvia! Nice to meet you. Hi, good morning everyone. Sylvia, are you the one I met last week? Please tell me you are, because it said Turismo, so that's what you must be. You must be the one, our guide for during the trip. Is she going to answer? Yes, so it's been a very busy week. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Kathleen. Happy Sunday to everyone. It's been such a week. I mean, you know, I went on this trip. It was really unexpected, and yeah, it was amazing. The trip was unbelievable. It really was good. But yes, I mean, on Sunday all afternoon I was like, where can I get Wi-Fi? Where can I do a live? Where can I do a live? But I was in the mountains, I was zip lining, I was on a bike, I was swimming in a lake. It was just impossible. And by the time we got to the hotel, it was really late. So there was just no time to just even 20 minutes. There was no time. I had exactly 25 minutes to have a shower. And then we had to get down to the restaurant of the hotel, because of course it's sort of all pre-organized, and we were late already for dinner. So yes, I mean, it was a wonderful day. I'm sorry I couldn't do a live, but I have been doing lots and lots and lots of videos. I filmed everything we did basically, and today, before I came on here, I have been editing these videos, so I'm going to schedule them. I'm going to publish them in 1 week, so one video every day, so that you can really follow my story, and then I don't have to wait too long to start the crochet videos again. So if you have a big project coming up, keep it for when I've got the Italy videos coming on, because then you can do it while you're watching my videos. Is that a plan? Oh dear. Anyway, so yes, oh yes, so it was, I mean, to be honest, yeah, the minute I got, after dinner, the minute I got to my bedroom, I thought, don't do anything else, but, you know, get changed, go to sleep, and then you set your alarm for like, you know, an hour in the morning, you know, sort of, yes, I am going to do that. It will be coming up, but of course this trip upset everything, you know. So my whole schedule is now completely different. So yeah, so in the morning we had to be ready by 9. So I was going to go down every morning at 8, and then so getting up at 7, getting ready, packing because you have to be ready by 9, going to have my breakfast. So yeah, I made sure I had all the sleep I could possibly get, because they were very, very busy days. It was not just, oh, let's go for a bike ride. No, let's go for a bike ride, a walk. Yes, a walk, zip lining and swimming, you know. So yes, it was very, very active indeed. But yeah, no, I loved every minute and it was really nice. So yes, there will be videos for you to watch about all my adventures, so that would be nice. Oh yeah. Hopefully we'll get into a routine now. Oh dear. So yes, have you noticed the new logo? The video I posted on Friday. 5 more! Honestly, that's even worse than me. 5 more blankets. How did you start all of those in one go? I haven't got anything. If when this is finished, I haven't got anything left, so I'm gonna have to, yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm gonna be able to decide what I'm going to make. So there we go. Yes, so have, well, yeah, if you're bored, it's a good thing you've got crochet then, eh? So have you seen the new intro? Have you seen the little me dancing on the beach with the scarf? I generally can't, but I've managed not to start anything until now, so it was good because I was just too busy doing other things. So yeah, so did you like, that's the video, that's the little video that my daughter made that I told you about it before. Did you like it? I was like, oh my goodness, you can do that. So yeah, that music will be sort of my background music, not, thank you, not during the tutorials, because I'm going to keep those clean, you know, just me talking, just to keep it concentrated, but like, you know, for when I'm doing the Italy videos, you know, it's just in the background, it's nice to have a little bit of music. So that's sort of going to be my background music for when it's non-crochet related. But yeah, I'm really liking it. The music is just so really nice. And then yes, we found that little clip of video and I was like, that's just perfect, you know. Why not to use that? Because I was going to use a standing still video. So a standing still picture, and then my daughter said, why don't you just use the video? And I'm like, yeah, of course, let's use the video. Yeah, and the pause, I loved it. It, you know, the PAWS is just well, yes, I mean 13, you finish 5 and now you have 15. That's wrong. There's something wrong with your counting, Sue. Hello, good afternoon. Oh, hello from Italy. Wow, yeah, that's where I've just been. So there will be videos coming up really soon about that. So keep an eye out. And yes, so all my videos now that are coming out are using the new... Josh, I don't know. I don't know what my next project is going to be. Well, welcome, stranger. I am going to, well, I'll tell you in a moment what my next project is going to be. I am not going to do my personal project anymore. I am going to try and concentrate on 2 things. And you already know about this, but of course, because of this press trip, it's gone forward now. Okay, yes, it's perfect, isn't it? So there's 2 projects that I'm going to be working on. One is a techniques video, which I now have the plan in my head. I've started writing it down. It's going to be linked to the Learn to Read a Pattern. Okay, so that's going to be one thing. And guess what? I am going to do technique videos. I have a list of 30 techniques that I want to show you. So there is going to be a month-long series of videos of 30 technique videos every day. So what I'm doing is I'm making a short video on a particular technique and I'm going to post it for a whole month. Okay, so that I think will be in August, or yeah, something like that. Okay, I know it's far ahead, but I have to film it and I have to still, you know, get my head around it. Then I am also thinking of a cowl that we can all do, that everybody can take part in. All you need is either stash wool or the special wool that I'm going to say which colors. Okay, that I need to, what I need to do, right, to do this cowl is I need to make some time for myself to be able to do this. So if I film all the technique videos in a concentrated period of time, then post them over a month, then I have that month to work on the cowl. Do you see my reasoning here? Okay, so that's what I'm going to try and do, so that if I video, you know, a couple of short videos a day, then I can spread those out in reality in 3 days, and then, oh, thank you, Josh, thank you, and then I can work on that cowl. So hopefully the cowl, I will be able to tell you sort of how much wool you need, how many balls, what colors, and all that, which obviously I need to have finished it before I can actually do that. So, you know, I need to just, yeah, I need to just try and you know, get my head around that and do that before I then start posting certain videos, because I can do certain videos for the cowl, but not saying how much wool and how much whatever you need, because obviously I only know that at the end. So that's why I want to do it like that, because then I can give myself some time to you know, work all that out, and I think it will work quite nicely. So hopefully that will all work. So that's why after my sweatshirt is finished, I'm going to try I'm going to try and not start anything for myself, because I just want to work on those things and concentrate on those, so I'm not sort of making things here and there as well. Hopefully that will give me enough time to work it out to perfection, and then you'll be able to get the pattern and everything. So there will be a written pattern for the cowl as well. It will be in weekly episodes hopefully as well. And yes, I am, something else I wanted to say. Oh, there's so much I want to say! Wait. Let me get a sip of tea. Thank you to all those who have bought a pattern from me in my Ravelry shop. It's no more granny stripes, no more granny squares, no more granny this, no more I know how you feel. Yes, so thank you so much to all those who have bought a pattern from me in my Ravelry shop. It has been really nice to see that you're all you know, buying it from me basically. So I get the notification saying ding, this person has bought a pattern, and it's like, oh, it's really nice to have that. So yes, that's a really good thing. Thank you very much for that. If you haven't checked out my shop just yet, then please do so. It's on Ravelry and it's called Ophelia Talks. Of course it would be. What else would I call it? Okay, I've stopped doing what I should be doing. Right. Okay. I'm showing you this sweatshirt, but I'm not showing it properly, am I? I don't want to show you properly now. I'll show you properly next week. Now, to get to the topic of the video, why do I go on these press strips? It's not dangerous. So if you just type in crochet, that gets a lot of patterns out of the way, which are knitting. If you then type in DK, that gets a lot of patterns out as well. If you then type in, you know, what you want to make, I'm sure you can filter out, and then you end up with just a couple of thousands of patterns. It's not too bad. You can go straight to my store though. I think you can type in Ophelia Talks and then it takes you straight to the store. So don't be tempted to look at other patterns soon. Don't be tempted, just go to my store. To be honest, I only have 4 patterns on there yet, so it's not too much temptation there yet. And most of those patterns, actually all of them, have got a video as well. So you know, the pattern can go with the video if you're not sure about anything but I have had no complaints, so I am sure that it is working all right at the moment. Are there no more ends? I can't believe this. Oh yes, I've seen one. Yep, here's one. Ah, that's where I finished a ball, so I'll have to sew that one in. So yes, why do I go on these press strips? I've got nothing else to do in my life, you know. I've got crochet to do and I've got all these things to do, but yet I still go on this press strip because this is one part of what I do. I write articles. Oh, I didn't see somebody. Rachel. Hi Rachel. Sorry, I must have missed a notification. I go on these press strips. It's only a recent thing. Do you remember I went to Ireland a couple of months ago? That was my first press trip, and that was really interesting as well, although we had bad weather. But the thing is, I've been writing articles for a newspaper in Belgium, and it's a walking magazine. It's not a real newspaper, it's a walking magazine, it's a walking newspaper. And I've been walking and writing for them for, I think, about 10 years now. Is it possible? And it's unpaid, you know, but I just like doing it. You go on a walk, you take some pictures, you write a story about it, you then annoy the editor because you've taken far too many pictures and you can't choose which one he has to publish. So you make him publish 12, 15, 30 pictures. No, he always stops me and says, no, 7 is enough. But yeah, so, you know, I enjoyed it, you know. I went for a walk, I wrote an article, I had it published, so that was really nice to have that. And, you know, I didn't mind not getting paid. It was a fun thing to do, you know. It's not like it's hard work writing an article or walking, you know. Well, it is when you don't like walking, and to be honest, I don't like it that much, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there, okay? And so this year, all of a sudden, I get this email from my editor saying, would you like to go to Ireland on this press trip? And you then, no, it's a bit far for me, Yarndale. I'm in the south, Yarndale is up there, but it's on the books. I might just have to consider it one year. And he said, would you like to go to Ireland on this press trip? And I said, yeah, why not? So I went along, and a press trip like that, a press trip generally is where a local tourist board invites journalists to come along, and they organise the whole trip for them, and it's all paid for. It's amazing. So they bought my flight, the hotels, all the food, and the activities, and it's always with a guide. And the point is that we then write about this area, about the things that we've seen. We promote it so that other people would go there and holiday there, go for a walk there, have their, you know, stay there, go for their travels there. So that is the whole setup of a press trip. So when you travel like a journalist in that kind of trip, it's not like you would travel yourself. You know, when myself and my husband, when we go for a trip, we go somewhere, we get up, we have our breakfast, we walk maybe, we see a cafe, we stop there, we sit down, we have a coffee, we sit a bit longer, we have a little chat, we look around, we see, oh, what could we see that, or could we see that, and then we go for another walk, we have lunch, we maybe just stick around, have a long lunch break, you know. We go for a little walk, oh, my feet are hurting, let's go and do this, let's go. You know, some really relaxed and just laid back. When you're on a press trip, oh my goodness. It's just like, it starts at 9 o'clock, you have to be ready, outside the hotel, checked out with your luggage, into the bus, they take you somewhere, you do something there, go for a walk, go for a visit of something, then there is another visit, then there's another guide, then there's lunch, then there's, and it goes on and on and on. There's no waiting. Do you know, there's hardly time for the loo. Honestly, it's so busy. But that's what they want to do with you. You know, they want to show you everything that they can think of, so that you would write about it, so you could, somebody would like it, you know, so you would promote what you've seen. You know, when my husband and I, when we go to one of these stately homes, for instance, we go through there, we spend the whole day there. We even just sit in the garden sometimes, just enjoying the air, just enjoying being out in the sun, you know, sitting in this magnificent garden. When you go on a press trip, it's like a 1 hour whistle stop tour of the whole place, with a guy telling you the highlights, and this and this and this and this and this and that and that and that and that, and this is the garden proof, and out again, you're in the bus and you're going somewhere else. So yes, it is really, really busy, but at the same time, you've done and you've seen so many things. It's just amazing. The trip I just went on now, the Italy trip, I only knew a week and a half in advance that I was going to go on this trip. So you can imagine, I was like, okay, let's just try and read this program properly to see what it says, because I need to prepare like in a day, you know. For the Ireland trip, I had a couple of months to prepare, so that was good. And also that was good because obviously I needed new walking boots. I'd been stalling buying them, so I had those in advance. I bought those a month in advance so I could wear them in. Perfect. So yes, so this time again I needed the walking boots, I needed sun cream, I needed swimsuit, I needed what else? A water bottle to take with me, just to make sure that I always had water with me, a rucksack, like a day pack, which I have all those things, but of course, you know, I had to read the pattern, read the program, think, okay, that's why I need this, and yeah, at the end of the program, it did say you would have you had to have a good condition, a good physique, you know, stamina and everything to do all these things, because we went for a walk in the mountains for like 4 hours. One of them was constantly going up, and then you reach the top, and then we went constantly down. So that was quite a hike. I'd never done anything like that before. Plus, it was on a rocky underground, and again, I found it really, really hard to find where to put my feet. And I'm sure there's techniques for this, and everybody else, you know, they were off, you know, and they did say yes, but the technique is to just go. And I'm like, yeah, but knowing me, knowing myself, I can fall over on a flat surface, you know. But you know, it's good, and the good thing about these kinds of trips is the networking. You know, you get to know so many people, and this last trip, I've gotten to know quite a few quite a few people, really nice people. We're still in touch. We asked each other on WhatsApp, because we got connected on WhatsApp. We asked each other, did you get home all right? I've got some pictures from you, would you like them? You know, so I've been exchanging pictures, I've been, you know, so it's been really nice to do that. Yeah, and if you've seen on Instagram, I don't know whether you are on Instagram, you've seen that I've been posting a lot of my trip, of course, of my walking, but also I've been tagging them in it. So yeah, it's all good for the networking. Of course, it's on a different level from crochet. So I wasn't crocheting in the mountains, but yeah, it's part of what I do. I've been doing this writing for this walking magazine for quite a long time. I don't want to stop. It's like 3 articles a year. You know, it's not going to you know, it's not something that takes up a lot of time. I generally make sure that I go for a walk in the area where I am here. So the last 2 articles, or the last article and the next article, are going to be about that press trip, and I put all the links in, and I put all the references, so that if people do want to go, they can find the information that they need. And then you know, that means I've done what I have to do for these tourist agencies to, you know, to take me on the trip, because that's one of the conditions, that you actually, you know, write about it, that you use your own social media, that you use your own, you know, communication ways, means to promote what they want to promote, and you know, that was the press strips. So yeah, they might come up again, I don't know, but they might come up again, I don't know, but if they do, I like going, so there we go. Yes, the grey blanket, a grey blanket, no, this is a sweatshirt. The grey I bought, oh yes, my cardigan, I have to start my cardigan. I forgot all about that. Oh well, we'll see. I mainly, I'll find some time to do that. I don't know who asked this, but I mainly buy my Starcraft Special DK from Wool Warehouse. Excuse me, Wool Warehouse and my local wool shop as well. So I try to, you know, if it's a pack, I get it from Wool Warehouse. If it's loose balls, I get it from my local shop. And yeah, I just try and stick to mainly the same brands because I know them, I know how they work up, and I know it works for me. This is Scapious Soft Fun. Although the sweatshirt, the pattern says to use something else. I think the one that they want you to use has merino in it, which I don't like. And so I decided to do it in Scapious Soft Fun. My local wool shop is in Exmouth, and it's called the Linen Box, and it is inside the market. So we have this sort of indoor market with lots of stalls. Yeah, it's not, it's all shops, they're all open all day, every day. But we call it the Exmouth market, and in there I have a shop that I use. It is going to be featured in one of my videos soon. So I go off and I buy some wool in the next, I think it's in the next video that's coming up. So keep an eye out, because the next video is me doing a photo shoot of that scarf I made on Friday. So, and you'll also be able to see in that video the project I'm making in the next video. So I'm giving away a little tip there. So do go and do have a look at that. It's coming out on Wednesday, and I will show you my local wool shop, and that's where I go and try and, you know, sort of buy wool as well when I don't do an order online. But yes, I just, again, I try to stick to the same shops because I know it works. Not that I always stick to that, because of course I bought that wool from Ice, but oh, something else. You know, ice yarns, they come from Turkey, but, and then the postage is really high, but I have found there is an Ice Yarn UK, and I think it's someone in Wales who is like a reseller for them, and he seemed, or they seem to have every type of yarn just like Ice Yarns. So does anybody know anything about this? I haven't ordered from them, but I'm assuming that they might just be like a reseller for them. The prices are in pounds, and it's called Ice Yarn UK. So type in Ice Yarns and then put UK behind it, and then there's a different type of shop, but it's made clear that it's someone in Wales selling this. So I was thinking, because those colours I got for that, I was going to make a beach dress or a skirt or something with a cotton. I'm not liking that green, so I might just get another green to go with that pink and that sort of purpley type colour. But I thought, if I have to get it from Turkey, that's sort of like, you know, too far. But I might just see if they have it in that Ice Yarn UK shop. So have a look at that. I have no idea what it is. I haven't sort of investigated it properly. I haven't ordered anything from there yet. So I will have another look when I have 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Okay. Did I find some more ends here? Let me put it outside in. No, inside out. Inside out. No, outside in. And see if I can find some more ends. Yes, I found one. there we go. So yeah, I will do a photo shoot. And I've got another end here, yeah, with this sweatshirt here. But yeah, I'm going to have to start my cardigan as well. But that's good because, you know, you want to have one project that you're still working on, don't you? Oh yeah, and I've also got my Ola Keely blanket. Oh, that's a never-ending story, isn't it, that blanket? Goodness me. I've got to do a video on that as well. That'll be a fun video to do. How to sew in the ends when you've not done them all blanket long. When you have 2 ends for each row. Never mind. It'll be okay. You'll be there to keep me company, I am sure. Okay. I don't want to look down and then I miss the notification. Okay. Alright. A bit more. Sewing in a little bit more here. Oh dear, I want to be wearing this sweatshirt soon. I was wanting to wear it for the live today, but that didn't happen. Okay. There we go. Is there another end? Any ends? Okay, here we go. One more. Okay. Here we go. So, yeah. So I'm hoping that the weather is going to improve really soon. Yeah, but are they, yes, but are they then, is the postage less, Josh? Because the thing is, if the postage is less, then they might not be that expensive, because the postage is quite a lot from Turkey. See? So in Turkey, they do the postage, they add the postage. So if you work it out then, you know, then if you then add the postage. Kathleen, I think I don't know whether I want to yet. I'll show you in a minute. Okay. I will give you all the details on it. It's not, it's finished. It's finished. I will give you all the details on it next week. I will wear it next week. And I am going to do a video on it as well, where I, you know, sort of like where I show it, you know. Hi Maggie, thank you. Welcome to the party. This is my sweatshirt. So yeah, the neck isn't finished yet. I still have to go around the neck again. There's another line in the pattern to say that I have to do something with the neck. So that's still quite big. But yeah, this is the sweatshirt that I've made. And I have just about the same sweatshirt which I bought several years ago, which I've been wearing non-stop. Yeah, but $20, that adds to your, yes, that's what I bought, Sue, but $20, that adds to your total, doesn't it? So, you know, you have to add that to the price of your yarn, and I think then it's the same price as what you would have ordered from the Ice Yarn UK, and probably there's less, you know, the bulk of their wool is probably shipped all in bulk, and then they ship it to you. So see, free shipping. So your yarn from Ice Yarn UK will be a little bit more expensive, but it'll be free shipping. Thank you, Gina. Yeah, so there we go. That is my sweatshirt, which I will be wearing next week, and after I'm going to finish the neckline tonight, or after the live, after dinner. Yeah, there's no more ends anywhere, because I'm known to wear something and then there's an end still. Okay, I'm really pleased it's finished. Okay. Oh, so you have to try it. But the thing is, I know some of the, yeah, okay, so from Ice Yarns, I didn't, this is not my pattern, so I can point you in the direction. I'll point you into direction and everything of where to find this and everything, so you can make it as well. But obviously I just got this off a website, and you know, so we are going to I'll do a video on, you know, I made this, blah blah blah, this is what it looks like, and so on. So I'll do that later on. I'll post that in a couple of weeks, because I've got so many videos I have to post with that Italy trip in between. So yeah, I'll do that as and when it happens. So yes, the thing is, if it's sometimes if the postage adds to the wool that you've bought, of course. Sometimes the wool is so cheap you think, oh yeah, I'll order it. But then you do also see the postage going up. So to be honest, you have to then add that to the cost of your yarn. If you order more expensive yarn and you get it for free, so I think for free postage, so I think it equals out. I understand that you might want to be feeling it and everything, but once you know, like this is Scapia Soft Fun, I know what it's going to feel like, I know what it's like because I've used it before, then I do order it, you know, wherever I need it, because that's what I want to use. The thing is, like the ice yarns, you know, that was one of my experiments. I wanted to order from them, but I was pleasantly surprised at how soft it was. And so the grey yarn I got for my cardigan, yes, I'll have a grey sweatshirt and a grey cardigan, but the cardigan is for indoors. You know, I'm really looking forward to making that and to wearing that, because it'll be nice and soft and warm, you know, like a really snuggly cardigan for in the house, for when I'm working. I'm always cold when I sit at my desk behind my computer, and so it will be, I'm always wearing a little cardigan, and I've had that particular cardigan for years now. So again, I just want to change, I just want to make my own. So the same as what I did for this jumper, I've got nearly the same one that I bought, but I just want to make my own now that I can. There you go. So yes, so I will do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to incorporate this, talking about this sweatshirt, with the video on how to read a pattern. Because yes, I had a lot of pattern reading to do for this. I tell you, it was a puzzle. So yeah, that was a good test for me to try out a pattern that I hadn't tried out before, and in a way it was good for me to do that before I now I'm going to do that video on how to read a pattern, because I've got first-hand experience. Yes, I know she's done, she's like, she promotes it, doesn't she? So she's done videos on how to do that. Yeah, but I wanted just to try my own and get my own stuff. So I don't know what you, so one pack and one other thing. Yeah. See, the thing is, with YouTube now, you don't actually need to learn to read a pattern. It sometimes happens, you know, you do want to make something and you think, oh, it's only available in a pattern, in a written pattern, like this sweatshirt. So, you know, you sort of, it's difficult to, how should I say, it's like learning a new language, I have to say. And it's like learning the dialect of it, for each project. Each project is another dialect of that language. Because, you know, we have all these terms that we use, like slip knot, back post, double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, all that. And that's a new language, you know, that's all, like, it's like code to what you have to do. And then you go and read something that a designer has written in that language, in that code, and you think, what? What? I thought I knew this. So yes, every designer has their own language again, has their own dialect for that particular code that we're using. So it's interesting. I've been thinking about it. It is a delightful one once you speak it, Kathleen. And I love diagrams. I love them, yeah. It's just so easy with a diagram, it's unbelievable. But again, it's a different aspect to that code, to that language. Not easy, but I don't think anyone has the magic wand for this, because I don't think there is. There is still a matter of sitting down and concentrating. I always say, oh, let's put some Netflix on and let's just, watch that while we're crocheting. Yes, you can do that when you're doing, like, for instance, my Ola Keely blanket, where you're doing just granny stripes. But with this, every row was different. And did it repeat? I didn't even repeat it. Yeah, there was some repeat, but not much. So, I was watching something, but every row I had to go, okay, what's the next row? Okay, now I have to do that. Okay, right, and then I did that. Then you end, and then you think, okay, what's the next row? Okay, this is, okay, and then, so it wasn't just, keep going. Every row you had to look and see what the next thing was that you were doing. Veronica, hello and welcome. You're never late. Yes, well, focusing. I know. Yeah, indeed. So, a lot of people say, yes, I like your videos because I can just follow, I can do that. Other people say, oh, I can't cope with videos, I have to have it written down, which obviously is fine. So yes, there is, everybody learns differently, everybody has their own way of taking things in, of retaining them in their brain and then doing them. Some people have to be shown. And that's probably why YouTube is good, because you can be shown. Okay, it's not in person, but it's the next best thing almost. And I get a lot of people asking me, do you have a written pattern for this? And I have to say, I don't, I don't always do that, because that is, how should I say it? It's almost time consuming to write down the pattern. I write it down for myself, but you should see it. You cannot make sense of it. It's just, yeah, codes, yeah. It's the way I write my personal patterns, nobody can make sense of that. So you have to write it out. You have to do it sort of in more of a standard way, or you try to do it in more of a standard way. It's my own shorthand, yes, indeed. I mean, I'll be able to show you some of those. I put that sometimes to the side of me when I'm filming, so that I can just quickly glance over, oh yeah, so many stitches, so many stitches. But even then, by the time I'm actually filming it, I know by heart what I'm doing. But I have to be honest, after I filmed it and it's edited and it's done and dusted, generally I forget it. And then months later, when I have to redo that, or I have to make one again, or I think, oh, that's a nice present, I have to go and watch my own YouTube channel. Yeah. So I have to go and watch my own tutorial to think, yes, that was 12 stitches. Yes, that was 16. I mean, it's so funny. But I use my own channel as my archive. So that is my, that's my sort of crochet archive, She's here. she's here. Layla, no, don't, that's my good skirt, darling. Don't hook your nails in it. I know you like hooking. Her hobby is hooking into things. Really like cooking. That's my hobby. So I can't really say anything about it. Yeah, a Ravelry account. You can put everything in, can't you? I don't do that. And I started a project book. What's that, darling? I started a project book. Thank you, Sue. Where I was writing it all down. What I have now is just my diary. So I know which videos I'm posting when, and the free pages, look, she's there, the free pages in there, there we go, the free pages in there, I used to write my patterns down, so I just write them, and I put a really big, I put the hook number, so that when I'm, sometimes, you have this, don't you? Late at night, you think, oh, I could make that, and then I start writing it down. And then I start writing it down, and I make sure that I write the hook and everything down so that it's there. So I know that I've written it down in one of I have a notebook and I have my diary, and that's it. And when those are full, that's generally the year over, and then I start again. So yeah, she did miss me when I was on holiday. Yeah, she did miss me, and Ray missed me as well. They've been ever so clingy. Yeah, she was so pleased I was back. She was on me in the bed, and she's been on my desk chair. And when I go to the kitchen, and then she's in the hallway, and then she goes meow meow, and she looks at me like, come on, come to the front, come to your desk, come with me, So yeah, she's been really, really missing me, but it's good. She's been good. Yeah, she's a sweetie. And just before I came on, and I just thought, oh, if only he would stay. I was getting it all set up here, and Ray came on my lap, and I thought, if he stays, then I've got him in the picture. But no, he went, of course, and he's asleep now, so I don't think. Yeah, he's asleep. So yeah, here we go. This is Layla. She's a ragdoll, and she's going to be 10 years old in September, at the end of September. I think 26 or 27, that's her birthday. And yeah, see, this is it. When you put something down, you must make sure you write down, put a piece of paper with it, just write down the details, because when you put it down, you forget, definitely. With this, I will tell you with this as well what I did to remember the hook size and everything. So that was painful. Thank you, Layla. Off she goes, and she scratched me. Oh dear, there she goes. Where am I doing? There we are. Don't drop them. Do not drop the camera. I'm prone to dropping the camera, aren't I? So yes, very interesting. I'm really looking forward to starting my projects. I have to decide on the cardigan, because there's two patterns that I'm thinking of. Don't know which one. So yes, so that's going to be my half an hour ago I was saying I'm not going to start a personal project. Here I am discussing which personal project I'm going to be making. Well, it's typical, isn't it? Anyway, actually my brain is going. I think I might not start it, because I need this cardigan for the winter. So if I start it after I've done the cowl, it'll be fine. That won't be, so first I'm doing the technique videos, then I'm doing the cowl, and then I'm doing the cardigan. Let's just stay with that, because I really, my life is getting too busy these days. So hopefully I'll stick to that plan. Let's see how long it lasts, eh? Yeah, so tonight I'm going to do the neckline, Discipline, yeah. I have no discipline. And then that will be the jumper finished. Yeah, that's a good, yeah, it's a good thing to write it down, actually. If you have a system where you write things down, that's great. I tend to just use my own YouTube channel. Like for this, I will tell you all about it in a YouTube channel. So if I then have to go back, I'll just go to my video and, you know. I do other crafts, yes. I do patchworking and sewing. So I have loads of, I have 3 old suitcases full of fabric. And sometimes I make things, for instance, here, look, this cushion, I made that. It's by hand, it's a cathedral window. Hello! Hi Lally! So I made this, look, it's missing a button. I have it, I just have to redo it. I do lots of things, you know, yeah, this was a particular technique that I followed, so so yeah, I haven't put a crochet cover on this because I do really like this. I have 2 actually. I love doing it so much. I made 2, and here are 2 buttons missing. I have the buttons, I just have to put them on. Yeah, so, and also, you know, like this, I make bags because I like sewing so much. I make bags and I stuff them with this stuff so they stand up. And yeah, so this is what I call my project bags. I've got more. I've made quite a few September, October time. I want to make more, but you know, this is it. I'm doing so much crocheting and I don't mind. But I really want to make bags, and I want to make... So I told you I was planning... Oh, I hope my husband's not watching. I told you I was planning on redoing the bedroom. So I want to paint that, and then I want to make a new headboard, I want to make new curtains, but I'm making them all myself, you know. So I want to just buy so many meters of fabric and do them all in the same fabric. So cover the headboard, do things. So and I want to make these. I haven't got one here, have I? I make these baskets, fabric baskets. So you make like a fabric bag with sugar corners, and then you fold it over, and then you can put things in it. So thank you, Janet. Thing is, I haven't got time to make more than I can use myself, you know. I haven't got time to make surplus. I wish I had. I wish I could just every day, because I have a big desk, you see. And yeah, this is the thing, Veronica. It's impossible to video it. I have tried to video, but because the tripod and the sewing machine and trying to get in there and trying to video what you're doing, oh, it's just impossible. Thank you, Lally. I even have 2 sewing machines, one that I use and a spare. It's bad, isn't it? So bad. But yeah, I mean, I've got, when I made those bags that I was talking about, those fabric baskets, I needed a birthday present, so I thought, right, that's her present, because she makes me things as well, so we make something for each other, and that's always really lovely. I gave her that, and she really loved it. It was really good. And then I've got 2 now in my bedroom, because I want to start putting things in there, so you don't have sort of open shelves with stuff on. You have the shelves with the basket in it, and you've got your stuff in there, so you don't see what's in there. So that's what I wanted to do. And when I was making those, I think I made 4. When I was making those, I actually cut ready for another 6. And for most of those, I also have that inside, you know, the wadding or whatever they call it, to put inside the interface and stuff. But then I ran out. I did the ones I had, and I just never sewed together those other ones. So soon, when it's a rainy day, I am going to sew those together. But yeah, I mean, and then you go to the fabric shop, and there's such lovely fabric, and I know, and that girl I give it to, you know, that my friend, she makes loads of things as well. And what she made me like a little bowl of felted wool. And it's really cute. So I've got sort of like little trinkets in there in my wardrobe, and it's so nice. But yeah, it's just nice to give. Well, I appreciate a handmade thing. Not everybody does, but I do. And things like this, you know, I am proud to wear this. I will be so proud to be able to wear this, and I'm sure people will look at it thinking, oh, that's a nice sweatshirt, where did you get that from, you know? Well, I hope they do. I mean, I would, if I saw someone with, if I see someone with what I think looks like a handmade item, I think I will look twice to see if I can see a label or anything to make sure. Because a couple of months ago I did see someone and I thought, that's handmade, I am sure of it. Actually, I didn't tell you this. When my daughter was here, we went shopping, and I think, did I wear this? I can't remember, but I wore my virus shawl over what I was wearing. And we were in the shop, and we were looking at stuff, and all of a sudden this lady walked up to me, and she said, I could just hear her saying, and it was like, oh, that's a lovely shawl you're wearing there. I was so amazed. I said, thank you, I made it, you know. She said, I thought you made it. I said, it's a virus shawl. Oh, I was so pleased that she actually said something about this. I thanked her, and I was like, oh, you know, she noticed it was, you know. So some people do. First of all, you have to recognize it, because if you don't recognize that that was actually handmade, then you wouldn't think twice, would you? But yes, I mean, she must have somehow have had an eye for it. She must have had made something herself, maybe even. But yeah, how nice that was. I mean, that was just amazing for her to just come up to me and say, what a beautiful shawl you're wearing. So I was really pleased about that. And then my daughter went, oh my God, Mother, I nearly, you know what kids are like. I said, no, I said, this happens, you know. she was pretty embarrassed. That's what we're there for, isn't it? To embarrass them. It was so funny. Hi, Nadia. Right, great. Fourth blanket. What are you going to do with them? I've got blankets coming out of my ears. Oh dear. And my mum, she's been making so many blankets. Oh my goodness. She started another one as well. I know, it's just, you know, Sue, like you say, you know, it's dangerous to go on these sites with patterns, to be honest. But I find if you know what you're looking for, stick to that, show some backbone, and you'll be fine. I'm giving someone advice and I don't even follow it myself. But do you know what? We're not hurting anyone. We're smiling. We're having a wonderful conversation. You know, what more can we ask for? Yes, we're indecisive. Yes, we've got too many patterns. We've got so many patterns, we will never make them in our lifetime. But does it matter? It doesn't, because we have this crochet and it keeps us sane. I tell you, the other day, right, I was sitting in the sofa with my husband, you know. There we go. what does it matter? It's great to have a good to-do list. That's great. And I was crocheting, and we normally sort of watch some YouTube, or we watch something on television, you know. And he went, so what are you doing? I said, I'm crocheting. He said, okay. He said, you know there's a match on? And I'm like, here we go. I thought, okay. I would really like to watch it, but I don't think I can. I said, well, just stream it on the television. And he went, okay. Shall I? So, it was so funny. And then he was like, okay, oh, I can't stream it. How can I stream it? I said, well, on what channel is it? He said, I think it's on YouTube. You can watch it live on YouTube. And I said, yeah, then you can stream it. And he was like, okay, let's try. And he was pressing the buttons, and there were like 3-4 channels, and it was all adverts for it, but not the actual match, football match. And I went on my thing, and I found it straight away, and I was like, yeah, here it is. That's the football match, isn't it? And I was crocheting, and I said, yeah. I said, and then he was like, yeah, but I don't know how to stream it. How can I stream it? It doesn't want to stream. And I'm like, okay, yes, you just press this button. And it went on there, and it was like, and he was like, okay. That was so funny. And I was like, and I just kept crocheting. I thought, yeah, you can watch that. I can keep calm. I can crochet. But he was like doing so much effort to try and see this and press the button, and it wouldn't work, and it wouldn't work. And I was just like, yeah, I'll stream it for you. And he was watching it, and I was like, oh God, here we go, you know. He was happy, I was happy. It's all good. Right, everyone. How many is there of you? 31. That's great. Can we hit the like button, please? Please hit the like button. I would love for you to hit the like button. Please. Thank you. Oh, that's what is a prayer shawl, Laurie? Is that something that you wear to go to church? I know, Lally. Just stay calm, you know? When you stay calm and you press that button, it works. When you start pushing it like this, it doesn't work. It's technology, men. Anyway. My tea is cold now. Oh well. But it's better to have cold tea when you're on a live video, I tell you. Oh dear. Right, everyone. Okay. Indeed. Indeed. Hi, Joyce. I know, and you know, he's not doing this, he's doing, you know, I said, the first one, there was the same thing like 3 or 4 times, and I just pressed the first one, and he was like the third, the fourth, and he was going, and I'm like, why didn't you just press the first one? Anyway, I made sure that he could see his match, and I didn't complain or anything. Yeah, something like that. Oh, or it's upset and then you can't watch anything, and then it freezes and you can't do a thing. Yeah. So anyway, thank you, Lally. Oh goodness me. Yeah. For those Italy videos, I'm funny in those as well. It was quite a thing. Never mind. You'll find out soon enough. I am doing really well. I'm already editing the 4th day, and that's like the 7th video or something. I'm doing well. So what I'm going to do after this live has ended, I'm going to download the videos and from my iPhone and upload them onto YouTube, so then it can just run all evening while we're having dinner and things like that. And then I'll program them in for the whole week, but not this week, the week after. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it, doing that? So, and then you make holes in it to crochet round, I've seen that done before, so that's like a really good thing to do as well. Veronica, I film everything on my iPhone and then I edit it in iMovie on my iPhone. My daughter made me the intro on her Mac computer, because on the Mac, on iMovie you can do a lot more than I can do on the iPhone, but you know, I try to keep things simple. My own computer is not a Mac, so I try to keep editing my videos on my phone, which, to be honest, is enough. That's good for me. I don't need to do any, you know, high-tech things. I want to keep things simple. Intro, the video, I cut out where I went horribly wrong, or where I said something that nobody was going to understand because I was fumbling it in my mouth or something silly like that. You know, when you press that record button, the in here goes to mush, I tell you. And then I have the little thank you, Veronica, thank you. And then I have the little intro and outro that I put in front of the videos, so I sort of edit a little bit to them. Generally it goes quite, you know, because I've been doing it a while, it goes quite smoothly. I don't have that many problems. Thank you, Lally. But yeah, in a way I wish I could do more, but on the other hand, I just don't want to, you know, I want to keep things simple. I want to keep concentrating on the main thing, and that's the crochet. Yes, there will be travel videos in there. Yes, there will be a little bit of vlogging videos because I want to do that. But I want to do that because I feel that you want to get to know me a little bit better. So I hope, thank you, Lally. You can learn it. The first few videos were a little bit, you know, but you get better at this editing game, sort of thing. I feel like I want to get to know you better. I want to share more of me with you, because I feel that you appreciate it, and I feel that you're interested in me, and I feel that, you know, I feel a connection with all of you, and I just, you know, it's so nice to have this. It's like, I don't know, how should I describe it? It's like having, yes, it's like having a friend who's in my phone. Do you know what I mean? It's like all of you are there, and yeah, we have this interaction, we have this connection. It's just so nice, you know. And when I do things, I don't do them just for me, I do them for you as well. Yes, I went on a trip, it was wonderful, we had sun, we had lovely food, but I share that with you. I want to share that with you on my channel. You know, if you can't get away, if you, for various reasons, you know, health, financial, whatever, I didn't pay for this trip. You know, I feel so lucky to be able to do that, and in doing so, I want to share it with you. I want to take you with me, so hopefully you appreciate that, you know, I am filming for you. I'm filming for you, you know. I show you the views, the things. You don't even have to leave your chair. You don't have to walk 12 kilometers in the heat in Italy to be able to enjoy my trip. You can just sit down, crochet, and enjoy it. Isn't that funny? Oh my goodness, yeah, we walked miles and miles and miles. Unbelievable, every day. You can, Veronica, you can send me a picture. Go to my Facebook group. I've got Instagram, I've got an email address, I'm sure, somewhere on YouTube. So you can. I know, traveling is exhausting. Thank you, Lally. Thank you. I am trying to just be myself. You can get, I have people who send me pictures of what they are making or what they've made. You can get to me via Instagram, via Facebook, via Messenger, there are ways for you to get to me. So please, please, if you want to get in touch with me, if you want to send me a picture, please do have a look at where you can find me, okay? You can do it. I'm sure you can find a way. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, when I'm leaving, when I'm getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to get to be taken to the airport at 5, to check in, to, you know, trolley, case, packing, I think, why am I doing this? Traveling is exhausting, you know? And for that whole week you're living out of your suitcase, there's no time to unpack. So I pack everything in my suitcase, Marie Kondo, so you see everything, you know, you sort of pack it with, and so you see it all. All I take out is my toiletry bag, and that was much better this time. Before, so you know, it's hard work traveling. It is. Excuse me. Plus, also, you're eating different food. You're eating different. You know, drinking different things. You know, it doesn't upset the system, but your system is different. You know, and you think, oh, my tummy, or this or that. You know. So again, why do I travel? Why do I do this? I do it because I can share it with you, because I can promote this area for people who are asking me to promote, who are giving me this trip. I can write about it, but mainly for me, it's because I can share it with you. And that's why I did it. I know I'm a crochet channel, mainly, but I think we have an understanding that, you know, if I want to let you participate in something that I've done, that I've enjoyed, then I'm sure that you will appreciate it. No, it isn't. It is hard, you know, and you leave your own things behind, your own cushion, your own mattress, your cats, your husband, you know, your kids. The comfort of your own sofa, of your own car, you leave it all behind to go and do something, you know, go and visit my yarn, my hooks. I had to leave my, well, I did take something. I'm working on a small project that I am going to do a video on, but, you know, obviously I am, oh, Tuscany is going to be great, Susan. That's going to be, I want to go there. I want to go to Tuscany as well one day. This was Piedmont. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, it's nice to go somewhere. It is hard work. You leave all your, you know, all your things behind, but to be honest, when you get back, it is worth it as well, you know. And also now that I can share it with you, I think it is worth going, because it's not only me they're taking on this trip, it's all of you as well. See, you know. So right, everyone, my throat is starting to hurt. I have been talking for an hour and 20 minutes. I so enjoy this life. I wish I didn't have to turn it off. I wish I didn't have to turn it off, but yeah, I think we are going to go and say goodbye now. I've had a lovely time. Yeah, I did take a bag with a small project with me, and I only crocheted on the plane there. That's when I had energy. I didn't crochet while I was there, because like I said, I went straight to bed every evening. I just did a little bit of Instagram posts, and then I went to bed. No time during the day. And when I flew back, oh my goodness, I was so tired. I was at the airport early because we all went, because there's more people. There were 7 people. See, there was 8 people. Yeah, 8 people, and so we all had different flights. So the first flight was at 6 o'clock. So I was there from 5 o'clock. My flight was at 10 o'clock. So I had to wait at the airport, which I don't mind, of course, because I love people watching. But I just sat down and I thought, okay, what am I going to do? Am I going to get my crochet out, or am I going to just do some editing? And I chose to do editing, excuse me, because I really need to get all this stuff out of my phone so I can start videoing again. So I started. Hi Jennifer, never mind, you can watch it later. So I started editing, which is why obviously I'm now already at the so many video which has been edited. So that's really good. I got a head start on that, so that's good, because I need, like I said, I need to get this out of my phone so I can start videoing for you guys again. Yes, thank you all for watching. Have a lovely Sunday. Have a nice week. Remember, there's one video coming out on Wednesday, which is a vlog style video. So I hope you enjoy that. It's showing you how I do the photo shoots in the park and things like that. So I hope you enjoy that video. And then on Friday, there's another video coming out where, yeah, a really fun project. You're going to love that. And I am showing you that project in Wednesday's video as well, because I did the photo shoot for both videos at the same time. So thank you very much, Faye. Thank you. I'm going to get my husband to do the dinner now so I can start uploading the videos of my Italy trip. Thank you so very much everyone for watching, and I will see you next week, and I will be wearing this sweatshirt. Bye. Bye bye. Bye bye everyone. Have a great week everyone. Thank you. Bye Laurie. Bye. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button please. Thank you. Bye. Bye bye. If you want to share something with me, please do so. I'm sure you can find me somewhere on Facebook, somewhere on Instagram, whatever you can manage. Bye everyone. Bye Jennifer. Bye. Let's see if we can